Well, I hope you missed us. We're back. We missed you guys. We had to come back
Wow.
like 24 hours.
2 nights in a row? What is going on with our show?
It's just like the Olympics. It doesn't take a
It
break
it doesn't stop.
It doesn't,
uh,
no.
until after today. Then we'll have a couple of days break and stuff like that from the show. So post whistle time. Adelia's here. How are you, Adelia?
I'm good.
Mhm.
Enjoyed today's games, what I saw of them, so
Yeah, enjoy
I
is
didn't see much of the Canada game, I'll say that much. I
yeah.
Oh,
liked the
yeah,
American game.
it's
Yeah, it was interesting. Ryan, I'm sure you watched the Canada game.
I did.
Yeah, Schul I
It
think I believe they
it
call
was
it.
it was something.
Yeah,
I
Like
will say I did finally see the French jerseys. Awful.
they're
Just
oh,
they're
awful.
and these ones are all
there.
white. These are all white
Yeah,
ones
these
they're
ones are
wearing.
even worse. Like the blue ones were somewhat respectable, but these ones are
Yeah, okay.
terrible.
Let's not go for that.
Okay, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah, it looks like they have like the note staff on and stuff like that, but they forgot to put notes on it.
Yeah,
Like the
Mhm.
same,
yeah.
like they took
Nothing
it from
but
the St.
post-it
Louis Blues and
notes.
just they took it from the Blues and they just let's just erase this, and then they forgot to put anything on it.
It's fair.
Terrible. It's terrible stuff. Okay, speaking of terrible stuff, that French team was pretty terrible. Good news for
Oh,
them.
that game this morning was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, good news for them is they don't get eliminated. Everybody gets to participate in the
Hey,
knockout rounds,
they get to dip their toes in the pool,
and
as we will
maybe,
say.
yeah, maybe good news for Germany because that's who they're going to get in the I guess it's the first matchup here or whatever. That's just the qualifying matchup to get into the quarters.
Yes, 100%.
Uh, yeah, this should be Germany taking out any kind of frustration they had. I don't know. You watched the USA Germany game today, Adelia.
Mhm.
Germany didn't put up much of a fight. Leon
No.
Draisaitl looked aggravated for most of
He
this game.
Leon Draisaitl, I guess at one point in time, I don't know if this was during the game or after, but Matthew Kachuk was caught on a mic saying to him, "Always the bridesmaid, never the bride,"
Hmm.
and that basically summed it up
Wow.
today.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's too busy yelling at Stutzel. He's yelling at everybody on the
he
bench.
he looked very frustrated. He looked very
Yeah,
frustrated.
yeah. What does he expect? Well, you know what, Germany, you are what you
But
are. A couple of good
but
players.
but you know what? I respect that because you know what? He cares.
He does, yeah.
And you know what? I respect that more than somebody who just is sitting there laughing or giggling on the bench if they're losing or whatever like that. So, you know what? Full props to Drysettle for actually giving a shit.
Yeah,
Good for him.
right. Now, Canada put them in a bit of a pickle. The Americans, if they wanted to get the nice, the top seeds
No,
throughout
no,
the,
no.
whatever.
Jeremy Swayman put
Jimmy
them in a
Swayman
pickle.
did that.
Hmm, maybe. Uh, Even if he had let in none of those goals, that's only three. So it's
Yes,
they
yes.
still, they're still well short because Canada just
Yeah,
absolutely
but
hammered France today.
I think we all went into today knowing that Canada was going to be the top seed.
Yeah, it was
100%.
but like I was
Foregone
saying,
conclusion.
in that third period, they're working out the math and stuff like that before if they score, they needed 7 goals in the third. They said if they score every 2.5 minutes, they can do it, and they started
Yeah,
doing it. They make it 5-0, and then Germany gets one back, and then that's it. Everybody just shut down from there. Finishes 5.
yeah.
Uh, Seeing Hellebuck in the net was a bit of a surprise.
Not
It
really.
was. Well,
No.
like I
What do you
said
mean?
yesterday, I thought Ottinger would play.
Yeah, I don't know why
So
Ottinger didn't
But
play at
I
all.
don't know why
but
Ottinger didn't play at all in this. He's not going to play in the tournament now.
No.
no, I also thought that we talked about it yesterday. Like if Ottinger didn't play yesterday, there was something because of that.
You
Yeah,
would imagine they'd say something though, just for
I th-
betting purposes. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
They have
because
to disclose everything
yes,
when it comes to injuries and stuff.
but there's nothing. Well, do you?
N- If you
Do
keep
they have
everything
to
you
do
touch.
Do
that at the
you?
Olympics? Like that's the
Oh,
NHL.
I'm
Do they
sure.
have to do that at
I'm
the
sure.
Olympics?
I'm sure you do. I'm sure there's enough sports betting on Olympics that you have to give them a heads up if you're hurt or
But
not.
but no, I'm just saying. Like I mean, and maybe this was just the Americans the whole time. This was their plan, and Hellebuck now is moving forward as their number one, which obviously we all thought he was going to be.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe this just was the plan all
Yeah.
along.
I
I
just
do.
don't know why you'd play Swayman ahead of Ottinger, but
Yeah.
That's a valid point, Adelia. That's from an American fan standpoint, I would say the same thing.
I saw the interview with Swayman after the game yesterday. At least he could laugh it off, saying maybe he'd want that second one back. The one that
maybe.
that flies
Well,
in from.
how about all three? You dumb
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
How about all three?
sometimes hockey happens, but that second
That
one was
second one was egregiously bad.
that was egregiously bad.
The third one was worse
The third one was not great either. None of
because the
them were
third one.
great, but
See, I have to correct myself because I said from the blue line yesterday. It was from the red line.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like you're not going to take that one back? Oh, come on, man. Okay,
isn't
so
that
here, how
isn't
about
that
we?
wasn't that the second goal?
That was the third goal.
Oh, I thought
No,
that
that
was
is the third goal.
the one that goes in off the guy's shin pad and beats him over the shoulder. I thought that was for sure the second goal. Going into the third period, I thought
They were all
the
bad.
second period. I thought it was 2-1.
No, I
Anyway,
thought the third goal. I thought the third goal was the one that was shot from the red line. That they say, Swayman couldn't see.
No, that was the second goal that they were giving that excuse about.
The third goal was the one that it was from the point. Sorry, yes.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, some of those you can say just as hockey is going to happen sometimes. Not sharp, but you can't let anybody score from neutral ice. Couple of matches happened this morning before we go into the Canada thing. It was Switzerland. It looked like they had it nice and easy, but the Czechs come back. They tie it up late, and then the Swiss get a goal in overtime. All this does is put them in a pretty good position going into the first knockout stages. They get to face Italy. That was the prize for winning that. The Czechs are going to get Denmark now, who won their first game today as well. Was it over the Latvians?
Latvia.
Yeah.
Latvia.
So we have the matchups now. Like we can talk about
Yes,
Canada
we
if you
do.
want. It's 10-1. There's 9 different goal scorers.
10-2.
10-2. Macklin
10-2.
Celebrini scores the first
Penalty
shot goal for
Penalty
any NHL player while they've been doing this. I thought that was a crazy stat. Also, he didn't know that you could pick who could take the penalty shot in the Olympics, and he just stood out there doing his circles. And coach said, "Well, he's out there already. Might as well let him do it."
I'd like to talk something about the Canada game, but we can go to that if you want
We can
later.
do this. We can do this right now because we're going to talk about. That's why I was just running through. There's too many goals to go through and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about about goals.
Yeah.
I'm talking about certain players, certain actions, and I'm going to have to say, Tom Wilson, I love you.
He didn't even really get a good shot in. Like I'm surprised he got taken down.
It doesn't matter because I think Tom Wilson was what he did. Like the French defenseman should have been kicked out of the game before that even happened because it was a clear hit to the head.
Yeah,
it was a clear hit to the head.
Sure.
And this is on Nathan McKinnon there, Adelia.
Okay.
So how this all started was this French defenseman went at McKinnon, hit him in the head. And there was no call, there was no nothing. Now, nothing to McKinnon, which is fine, which is great.
That's
but
good.
Tom Wilson decided, you know what? I didn't like that. And, the next time he was on the ice with this defenseman, he went into the boards and he decided to assert himself. give them a little extra, which I appreciate. I think a lot of these teams could actually benefit from that. And then this French defenseman decided to drop the gloves and was trying to wrestle with Tom Wilson. And Tom Wilson dropped the gloves because that's his instinct. But
I
Tom
said,
Wilson, as soon as Tom Wilson dropped the gloves, he thought in his, oh God, I can't do this because if I do this, I'm going to be out of game. So
mhm.
he decided not to do it. This French fucking retard. Sorry for my French and my all the politics. This French person decided to, I'm going to keep wrestling Tom Wilson. Well, Tom Wilson said, I finally had enough. Well, Tom Wilson decided to wrestle him back. And this French guy decided, it was terrible. I love Tom Wilson. I'm glad he's on Team Canada. I I hope he doesn't get suspended for the next game. I don't think he is because I think they said that
It's a game misconduct. It
it's
isn't
a
a
game
misconduct.
misconduct.
Yes, and he got it in the game, so there you go. He's on for that game.
So,
He couldn't come back, so
so
that was it.
that's right. So he can't come back, but I think he's not he's eligible to play the next game,
Oh yeah, yep.
which is good. And you know what? I I appreciate Tom Wilson.
The thing I'll say about
I
that,
I want to apologize for what I said with about the French person. It does not represent this channel or anything like that. That represents me.
the
So if you want to come at me, come at me. Don't come at the channel.
the thing that happens after all this is Nathan McKinnon's pretty fired up, and he starts running at guys. He's going to get a roughing penalty towards the end of the game. Problem is, while he's doing it, he hurts his foot. So you could see him at the boards trying to gingerly skate on it. He doesn't come back in the
But
game.
that's the
We'll
thing.
see how
I
good
don't
he is.
I don't want those players going after people or trying to like
Right?
that's why we have players like and it's
Yeah,
not
but
again
this happens
it's not
afterwards. Like this happens
I know
after
it
the whole
does.
thing. Why does he do
I
this? Like
I
his
don't
job
Because
isn't to
he's
yeah,
go
I
out
don't get
wild
it.
and start hitting people. His job was just to get through the game because you're up 10-2 at the time.
yeah.
Not
But he
start
could also
running
be
guys.
but the adrenaline, the excitement, all this might be
This guy won a
getting to
Stanley
him.
Cup. Just take a deep breath, McKinnon. Like, yeah, this is never your job to do ever.
Hmm.
If they have a problem with this again, you have Colton Parayko out there. He was
Oh my
just he
oh
was just trying he was
Jesus.
just trying to equal
He's
things out himself. What?
Colton Parayko is a 6'6" person who has no clue what he's doing on the ice.
Hmm?
He's got no clue what he's doing.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just saying if you look at like the France's goals,
Mm-hmm.
Colton Parayko is on the ice for both of them, I believe, and
Well, the first one,
giveaway after
the first one is a
giveaway.
Bennington rebound that he kicks out into the middle of the slot while he's on the side of the net. There's nothing anybody
I'm
could do
talking
against
okay.
that.
Well, then the second goal, then
All
it's a
right, one goal.
terrible play by Parayko,
Okay. All right. He's still
and
like he's still
and
that 6'6" body. Where if you have to go after somebody who's taking liberties, you don't yet have Nathan McKinnon do it.
No.
but
You have
but
one
the,
guy
yeah,
left to go do that stuff.
you're not wrong. But I didn't see Colton Parayko doing that.
Yeah, because McKinnon was doing it, and he gets hurt doing it. Now you're just hoping that it's just he just maybe that stub toe or something like that. You're hoping that it isn't too much to him and stuff like that, because and like look at who we got coming up into the knockout rounds here.
I just hope we don't want to be like the Americans.
Oh no, no.
That's
There's
all I
there's
don't
never
want to be
there
like.
was never any post whistle stuff, and like there's no rabbit punches, nothing like that today. It was just it was a game they were just trying to get through until the headshot came in, and then everyone went a little nuts.
Mhm.
Now going into the knockout rounds, Canada finished first, but they're not going to have it easy. They're going to
No, they're
face the
not.
winners of Czechs and Denmark.
Denmark.
I keep wanting to say Czech Republic, and I stop myself saying Czechia. It doesn't sound right.
Czechia.
Yeah, still doesn't sound right. Now, the Danes only win the one match, but they haven't looked terrible, and they're a tough. They look like a tough group to play against. They can get fluky goals. We know that. And all it takes is one. And it wasn't too long ago where they beat Canada 2-1 in the quarterfinals of a tournament as well, with Sidney Crosby in the lineup to boot.
No,
So,
I think Canada has probably arguably the second toughest quarterfinal match.
yeah, finishing 1-2 didn't help anybody.
It didn't help nothing. Like I look at what the 3-4 in the that finished, who they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you better to finish there?
Yep, you're better to finish there. Now, because Finland is going to get the winner of Switzerland and Italy. Okay.
Well, so it's going to be Switzerland.
So they're going to get Switzerland. They can already prepare for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they can already prepare for that match, and I think most of the teams that got a bye could prepare for a certain team. I think there might be one that might have something different in going into the quarterfinals, but I don't think there's. I think you plan for the best team.
Like for Canada, you would imagine you're going to play Czechia again. But,
absolutely. Canada's Czechia.
Denmark in that one. Yeah, Switzerland, Finland is foregone conclusion. Italy, thank you for hosting the Olympics. Here's your prize. You had one extra.
And the only reason, and then the next playoff / quarterfinal, France. The only reason they got in is because Russia wasn't able to have a team.
Yeah, and
so they said,
and Belarus probably.
Yeah, so they decided, okay, we're going to let the French have a team.
Yeah.
And that's great, but I mean, you know what? Like it's
well, they had to qualify. Like they beat out such juggernauts as Estonia, and the Lithuanians didn't get in.
Do they even have ice over there?
That's all it is ice.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It's pretty far north.
That's fair.
Pretty far north. Now. Yeah, so Germany, France. This is a match again. We said Germany should win.
So Germany's gonna. Destroy.
They get the Slovaks in that one. If a Germany-Slovakia match, it might be pretty fun in the quarterfinals. That's a toss-up one for me. Now,
no.
You think the Slovaks have that one easy?
Oh, 100%.
I don't. It's just Slovakia just didn't seem. Outstanding to me. I think if Germany gets it together, they just have guys that can score. Now, they don't have anybody to keep the puck out of the net, but they have guys that can score.
Oh, 100%. Like
all these guys are playing for like 5th or 6th place, anyways.
Well, that's kind of like, and I mean, like Germany, yes, are they good enough to make the quarters? 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But are we relying on one line and hopefully a goaltender that can keep the puck out of the net?
Yeah, wasn't
because that's where we are.
Yeah. Now the Americans for finishing second. Again, they're going to get the winner of the Sweden-Latvia matchup.
Yeah, and I think we're pretty well. That's actually Sweden-Latvia is going to be a.
I think
that's the best of the qualifier.
That's a lot closer than what we think. Like,
I think it's a lot closer.
Yeah, because I mean, first, first thought, Sweden.
Yep.
Just because of the name,
tradition.
But but if you actually dig down, like I don't know that Latvian team there, they're good.
They're good for who they are, for sure.
But if they can get one goaltending.
I was going to say this. Silas has outperformed anybody on the Sweden team and stuff like any of the minutes.
Oh, I don't even know who Sweden would even play.
Yeah, probably Gustafsson. I'm imagining they throw.
I would think so.
Yeah, I think Silas, I think Silas takes that goaltending matchup. Now they can't match up with like the players out front and stuff like that. They can't even match up with players in the back. What they
No,
can do
100% no.
is play a fine system, and Sweden has no interest. They want to
Yeah.
score. They want to go
That's fair.
forward. They want to use their
That's fair.
defense to go forward because that's who they brought. They didn't bring anybody just to sit at home, minding the store while everybody else is
Mhm.
having fun out front. Everybody wants to have fun. That's going to leave gaps. Or, the Latvians might be able to expose, and still this is might. It's still Latvia of all teams, but
So, but this is the one game that we could say that we could see an upset.
it could be an upset. It could be an upset.
Like
Yeah, Sweden has been leaking goals also this tournament.
because
So
we don't see Germany losing. Like we
Don't
don't
see
see
Switzerland
any
listening.
Switzerland. No, and we don't see the other team losing.
yeah,
Czechs.
The Czechia. So this would be the game that if we were picking an upset or a
yeah,
underdog to win, this would be the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a whole big question mark. That's going to happen on Tuesday, the 7:10 game. I wish they had knew the actual times. I don't know if it's going to start just by looking at like the thing I just grabbed a screen grab off of
I think
CBC or
I
whatever it
think
is.
that is
Yeah, it's
the
not showing
time in
times.
Italy,
Yeah. So
because
we'll see. I'll ask.
it's 9:10 p.m. in Italy.
Right,
That's
and I
what time
think
that.
I
Like
think they're 6 hours ahead
I
Yeah, I think
believe
it's the
of
3:10
us
so.
Eastern
of
Yeah.
us
game.
here.
Yeah,
Of
I
us.
think it's the 3:10 Eastern game, 2:10 Central.
Okay. So yeah, we got a full day anyways on Tuesday. Whoever wins these games has to bounce right back and play Wednesday.
Hmm.
All the favorites are going to get a couple of days to nurse up. Hopefully, this means Josh Morrissey is going to be able to play for Canada. I think it's just terrible. He gets hurt, and then he loses out on the finals of the Four Nations thing because he's sick. He's the last guy to get that flu that went around, and he couldn't play in the finals. So hoping that Josh Morrissey can get in there. But speaking
Hoping
of people, yeah, speaking of people who didn't though play today, Kyle
Brad Mo-
Connor. Kyle Connor's taken out
Yeah,
by the Americans, and they
they
still
put
can't figure
Clayton
out what to do
Keller
with him.
in.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out what to do with him again. Poor Kyle Connor. All he does is score goals.
I think that's just terrible coaching. I think that's Mike Sullivan just not knowing how to or how to make a team or like John Cooper, like for all the crap, like John Cooper is a great coach. But he's able to change and manipulate lines and move stuff, move pieces here and there.
Mhm.
It doesn't like this Mike Sullivan doesn't seem like he has a clue what he's doing.
The surprising thing is, it's just so many of the same players from the Four Nations and stuff. You figured you'd have lines set, but people age, people change, and stuff like that even over a year. So maybe
But
that has
we
something
also
to do with it. But
but
why
we've
take
also talked
Johnson
about
with Kyle Connor? It just doesn't make any sense.
but we've also talked about JT Miller and how bad of a pick that was. And obviously that's a Mike Sullivan pick.
Yeah, where's he coach?
Like yeah, so and it's like okay, you don't even like and it's not just JT Miller. Like it's Nick Robertson, it's Cole Caulfield. You have all these better Americans
Yeah,
that you just
But that,
leave off.
Ferris and I were talking about this last night. He was like, "Where's Jason Robertson?" I was like, "Not there."
yeah, that isn't on Sullivan though. That'll be on Guerin
No,
and the rest of
that's
them.
on Bill Guerin.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You're telling me the coach has no say on who's pick and who's not?
Not final say.
No, no,
Not final
bullshit,
say.
There's no way he
bullshit,
has final say.
bullshit.
Then why have a DM?
No, bullshit.
I don't think Mike Sullivan has final say on not bringing Jason Robertson and Cole Caulfield.
Okay,
He might have
so
asked for JT Miller.
Yeah,
so you're telling me that John Cooper has no final say on who's on Team Canada?
I
right.
think he has more say than Mike Sullivan does.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
then
it's Doug Armstrong's
then
team who coaches it.
then there is the biggest differential between Canada, like a a gold medal team, and a team that's just there.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think
maybe.
I don't know if it's ever changed. It's always been the GM picks the team. The
Mm-hmm.
coach just
No, I see. Oh, you're telling. Oh, come on.
The GM doesn't tell him who to put in the lineup. He just gives them the lineup.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
that the GM of Canada said, I'll take Anthony Cirelli over Sam Bennett?
Yeah,
No, no,
sure.
bullshit.
Yeah,
No.
The people who decided for the U.S. Team who came in for this roster is Bill Guerin as the general manager, Bill
Mhm,
Zito as the assistant general manager, Chris
mhm.
Drury is the assistant general manager, and Tom Fitzgerald is the assistant general manager. I don't think Mike Sullivan had much of a say.
Then I wouldn't coach. If I don't have a say, I'm not coaching.
that's their job. They don't have a say in the NHL either.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Come on.
It's the GM's job.
Come
It's not
on.
it's not like a soccer
That's not
manager
soccer.
who controls who comes in
Oh,
and out and who
it's
doesn't.
not. Oh.
Yeah,
So you're telling me that the coach of the team has zero say on the personnel that is
He
being
might
brought
I
in?
think he can
he
talk
might
about it all he wants.
yeah, he might request a player or something, but I don't. It's not up to him to get it
Okay,
done.
but in soccer, if a coach says I want this player, then that's the end all be all in soccer.
Depends on if they're a
Some,
manager or a
yeah,
head coach.
manager, yes. Arteta for Arsenal would be
Yeah.
able to choose who he wants. The
Nah,
guy Liam Senior wouldn't be able to do that for Chelsea.
I just dropped my phone. I'm so mad right now, but we're gonna leave it at that. It's I think it's absolutely disgusting that the coach of a national team has zero say over the
Well,
players
it might
that
not
he
be
wants.
zero. It might not be zero, but the final
It's not final.
decision's done by the GM.
Yeah.
Oh, then Bill Guerin can go eat his fucking, just go
Oh,
have your
I've
steak
wanted
and
someone else
bullshit.
to be the general manager of the U.S. hockey program for a
But
while. I'm
and
sick
and
of
and,
Bulgarian.
and I'm also the same with Doug Armstrong. Like with Canada, like you think Jordan Binnington is the NLBL? Screw you. Like I'm whatever.
I just don't know who
I
else
mean,
he was going to bring in.
Yeah.
well, with goaltending, like for our team, I understand that 100%. But like, I mean, I just don't. To me, I just don't know how a coach of a team.
Shook doesn't trust Canadians anymore.
Now you know how we feel
Fuck Shug.
after this
Idiot.
whole last year. Yeah, good job. Now you don't trust Canadians because we're tricky.
Oh yeah,
You know, I
because
worry
we're
about
supposed to
those
trust Pittsburgh Steeler fans
things.
because they're the best either.
Steeler fans.
My goodness, this is getting personal.
No, I'm sorry. I digress.
Even Shook's like, wow, Ryan.
I just don't know how a coach of a team cannot have say on his team or her team. That's it. That's all.
He gets a paycheck, a big one.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. I'm done.
They've had player or coach GMs before. It's just something that's gone by the wayside. It's just not happening anymore. You can look at Glenn Sather did a pretty good job of it when he was in.
This
Edmonton.
wouldn't happen in the 80s.
No, but in the '80s it was a totally different thing. They'd be
Oh.
they'd be
Because
they'd be paid a
because
lot less. It's a lot more violent. If you go back and watch those games, they're almost unwatchable. Yeah, it's a different sport now than it ever was in the '80s. But we have great memories of it. But when you actually watch the games, oh my god, it's tough. It's tough. It is tough to watch.
okay.
Different sport, completely different sport. YouTube has all kinds so you can go back and watch. It's crazy.
Oh, I don't.
All it is when they
I've
say
watched.
clutch and grab, and then you can just imagine how Gretzky got all these goals with such a weird shot too. It's not like he had this perfect shot. It's a weird
Gretzky.
Yeah, it's
Gretzky
crazy.
was not the best player. This is what I don't understand. Like, yes, he was phenomenal on the ice when it comes to seeing the ice, but
Mhm.
his shot, like his physical stature, he was not the best at anything. So I mean, hey, I just again, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bag. I just don't know how a coach on a team does not have a say on who's on the team.
Yeah,
That's
he
it.
has
That's
Again,
all.
he
a
might.
say. He has
It's
a
just
say.
not the
Yeah.
final say.
No,
There
it's
you
up to the guy who gets paid to run it.
Okay,
That's it.
so then these coaches we can't blame for if they have an Olympic heartbreak or an Olympic stat like if the Americans win, are we saying Mike Sullivan did a great job? Or are we saying Bill Guerin?
Sure. Yeah, you still say he did a great job. He still
I mean, he
he
still
still
No,
has
has
to
no.
coach the team.
when he
He
gets the
still
players,
has
he
to
has to put
coach
it
the
together.
team, Ryan.
Okay, but if it's not players he wants, then
I
why
don't
does he have
think
to
Bill
coach the team?
Guerin's picking the lines.
He doesn't get to
Like,
pick the
come
guys in
on.
New York either. He just
Okay,
plays who he's got.
okay.
You think he wanted them to trade Artemi Panarin in New York? Come on.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm
That
pretty.
one,
I think
maybe.
he did actually.
Yeah.
Get rid of the bread man. Get a loaf of. He gets a couple of mini loaves from the bread man.
All
But yeah,
right.
Okay.
that one
Anyways.
kid they got is.
I
I still think
apologize.
it's
I
pretty good.
apologize.
Guys, we got the knockouts coming up here pretty soon. Now they're going to be during the week, so I won't be able to do watch along. I'm pretty sure the rest of us aren't going to be able to do it. So the next time you're going to actually see us, we're going to do a watch along of the gold medal game coming up on Sunday. It's already Sunday coming
Yeah.
up. For God's sakes,
That's crazy.
it just feels like it just gets going and then bang.
Just flying.
Today was
Just
the
flying by.
second Sunday of the Olympics already.
That's crazy. That's craziness. Canada finally gets a gold medal too. How about that?
In what?
In that
Dual moguls.
Dual moguls. Okay.
Dual mogul. Yeah, yeah.
The most common winter sport you can play.
Mikhail Kingsbury got it
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, and
I have heard of him.
the two Quebecois announcers, former skiers, going bananas. Is
Oh, were they binockers for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Insane.
It was crazy.
Tabernacle did it. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. Anyways, we're going to be back a week from today, wrapping up the whole Olympic. We're going to see who's going to be wearing a gold medal, whose anthem's going to be played just a week away from now. Adelia, thanks for joining
He
us.
won it backwards? Okay, Ferris, I'll have to watch that later.
Oh, I don't know. Did he win it backwards? I don't know. Weird. I thought he was pretty straight ahead. So, Delia, what are you up to until we meet again next Sunday?
Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, starting 11. There was no Premier League this weekend, but there was Premier League last week and the weekend before, so we'll be talking about those two match weeks.
Week and a half.
And that's pretty much it for me this week on both channels until we get to the gold medal watch along.
I've got Rewatchers Council Thursday and Friday. Thursday Buffy, Friday Angel, both live at 5 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
Ryan is going to have things coming up.
Yeah. Hang on, before we get to that, Shug is asking what day. The gold medal watch along will be next Sunday. It's at 8:10 a.m. Eastern, which I believe is 5:10 a.m. Pacific.
Oh yeah.
I won't
get your coffee. Get your coffee.
4 in the morning on Saturday. I can tell you that. I wouldn't stay out till 4 in the morning, no matter what day it was. I guess these days. Let's be fair.
I can't stay up till 4 in the morning anymore, so we're good.
Ryan, you want to just tell everybody what else you have coming up? I know it's might not be for a bit, but you got a couple of things happening here on the channel.
I do. So the first one is a little podcast with my friend Ferris Muthan and I. We do the Fairway, where we cover PGA Tour golf, and our next we're hoping our next tournament that we're going to cover is going to be the Players, which is in March, and we're gonna do our best to cover the rounds and just talk about golf, because who doesn't love a nice round of golf? It's fantastic.
The Jets are getting ready for a nice round of golf come April.
Well, sure. Well, and maybe in April we'll cover the NHL teams that aren't in the playoffs. We'll cover them.
We'll be there. We'll be there for
We'll
sure.
be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's another little brainchild of this channel, which
Mhm.
it's fantastic. It's everybody throwing their 2 cents in it. And what can we do? Well, maybe we could do a baseball show.
Mhm.
So why not cover the Major League MLB? Let's cover Major League Baseball. So we're in talks. Adelia, Ferris, yourself, Snark. We're all in talks about this baseball show. So it's just a you know it's nothing big right now, but it's going to be big when we start it. So
Spring training right around the corner here as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
spring training, it's not just spring training; it's also World Baseball Classic coming.
Yeah.
There's stuff that we have that's we're talking about. Where nothing is set in stone, but it's going to be concrete very soon,
America
and
should
that's
have
right
like
here.
divisions like they do in like little leagues and stuff like that. I think that'd be more fun. The East Coast baseball players, the Midwest, the Pacific. That'd be a lot more fun than just having one Super America team. For God's
Like
sake,
this guy is just disgusting right now. Like this is just disgusting.
he looks
Like that's absolutely disgusting. And you know what,
country.
Chuck? If you want on the show, just ask. You don't have to sit here and
He
propaganda.
technically did already ask in the
Well, I say
Discord.
no. Then I say no. Okay, we'll
Ryan's
talk
in a
about
feisty mood today, man.
we'll talk about it. No, I'm sorry. I just I love both of y'all. I'm so glad we have this banter, this talk. It's fun.
This is deserved today, I think. You have gone after him hard.
Wow. That's good, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We said this was going to be a short, like 15 to 20-minute
Yeah.
show, and we're closing in on 40. So let's
Yeah.
get out of here.
Before we get into any more trouble, for the post whistle, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing, maybe. If you haven't subscribed already, be very nice. And in the words of Guy Lafleur, we will see you all again next time there, eh? Now pass me another butt before I have to go back to the ice.